All right, today lesson 3.1.6. What makes a complete graph? Let's first start out with, they call it the silent board game. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to give you a little information and you need to figure out, and I've got some information. There it is. All right, there are your three clues. Your goal is to figure out the rule. Please pause the video until you either get stuck or you have the rule. All right, you should have your rule by now. So what was the rule for this one? The rule of this one was negative 2x maybe that's not right. No, that's not right. It's just x minus 4. Yeah, sometimes I make them too easy. All right, so that one was just x minus 4. So that should have been easy for everyone. Let's give you another one. This one here. There we go. Go ahead and pause the video until you have figured that out or you get stuck. All right, everyone should have their answers for this one. If you did this one correctly, let's see if I can do this correct without screwing up. I believe this one is 3x minus 2. So 3 times the x minus 2. If you have any questions on that, please come back and see me about that. Otherwise, we're moving on. The next one, right here. Let's see where I've got this one hidden out. Oh, perfect. All right, go ahead and pause the video and figure this one out. All right, you should have your answer by now. If you did this one correctly, you should have had x squared plus 4. So negative 3 squared is 9, plus 4 is 13, 6 squared is 36, plus 4 is 40, and negative 8 squared is 64, plus 4 is 68. By the way, if at any moment during these you got a different answer, and you think yours is right, come and share that with me, because it is altogether possible that there could be another way to do these. So, but if not, those are the answers. So that one was x squared plus 4. Now for your next one. There it is. All right, go ahead and pause the video and figure out the rule for this one. Welcome back. If you did this correctly, you should have had negative 2x minus 3. So negative 2x minus 3 was your rule for that one. And finally, our last one. There it is. Go ahead and pause the video and figure that one out. And again, you should have your answer. If you did this correctly, you should have the absolute value of x plus 1. Absolute value of 10 is 10, plus 1 is 11. Absolute value of negative 4 is 4, plus 1 is 5. Absolute value of 8 is 8, plus 1 is 9. All right, moving on. If you have any questions on those, again, see me tomorrow about that. Moving on. There are issues with these three graphs. Well, there's issues at least with 2 of them. Question A says, what are the coordinates of point A? What is the coordinates of that? Think about that for a second. If you say the coordinates of this are 2, 1, are you sure? If you think the coordinates of this are 2, 2, really? See, here's my problem with it. I know that looks like it's 0.2 right here, but there's no scale factor on this. How do we know they don't go 10, 20, 30, and so on? How do we know they don't go 2, 4, 6, 8? If you say it's 2, how do you know they go 1, 2 if they don't put scale factor? And an even better question, this is a longer segment, how do you know what that would be? Moving on. Letter B. Where will you find the line when x equals 5? So many of you in your minds right now are extending that line because it doesn't go all the way to 5, so you're extending that line. And this is similar to what I did. Watch my answer down here. When I first was teaching this my first year, I wrote down it's about -2, but there's no rule. Well, the problem is I disagree with myself now. Do you notice that this is a line? We know it's a line. Why? Because it's got arrows on both ends. These continue on forever because they have arrows on the end. These do not have arrows on the end. I don't believe it goes to 5. So my solution now would, where will the line be when x equals 5? Well, x never does equal 5. So my thought would be there would be no solution to that because there's no arrow. Had there been arrows on the end, then I would agree with myself from 2 years ago that x would, or that y would have been about -2. All right, moving on to the last one. What is t when k equals 1? Has everyone got that? When k equals 1. T equals, how many of you said that t equals 2? Right here. Wait. K equals 1. 1. Oh, I'm sorry, how many of you said -1 here? Yeah? But what if k represents this axis? Then your answer is, well, I guess it's about -1 over there too. So I guess in this case, well, no, because over here, this is also 1 over there, so the answer would be 3. The problem with this graph, you can probably figure it out by now, is what did we not do to our axes? That's right, we didn't label them. Make sure when you build your graph, you label your axis. You label your axis, you scale your axis, you make sure you include your arrows at the ends, so on and so forth. With all that great information with you, here's what I want you to come to class with tomorrow. I want you to graph these 3 graphs. Okay, there's the rules. Y equals -x plus 1. Please graph that. Use your scale factors, label your graphs. B, y equals 0.5x plus 2. Use your scale factors, label it. And C, y equals x squared minus 4. Again, label your graphs and scale them. All right, that should take care of it. We will see you tomorrow. You're going to have number 53 all complete with A, B, and C. Oh, there's 54. Don't do 54. Just do 53. We'll see you tomorrow.